Reese Witherspoon stuns audiences with unexpected critique of Prince Harry on The Graham Norton Show. The world was caught off guard when Hollywood actress Reese Witherspoon, known for her poise and professionalism, openly criticized Prince Harry during her appearance on The Graham Norton Show. What was meant to be a lighthearted celebrity chat took a sharp and unexpected turn as Witherspoon addressed the Duke of Sussex's recent actions, making it clear that she was unimpressed. "Royalty is about duty, not privilege," Reese's key statement that left viewers stunned. Sitting alongside fellow A-list guests, Witherspoon's comments carried a weight that immediately silenced the room. "Royalty isn't about privilege," she said. "It's about tradition, duty, and service." The words were simple, yet they struck a nerve, subtly implying that Harry's behavior has not aligned with the values that have long defined the monarchy. The audience, as well as Graham Norton himself, seemed taken aback by the statement. For a celebrity who has largely remained diplomatic in public discourse, Witherspoon's candid remarks signaled a deep-seated frustration, one that many around the world have increasingly shared. Criticism of Prince Harry's media presence. A self-serving narrative? Witherspoon did not stop at her remarks on duty. She directly addressed Harry's frequent media appearances and his best-selling memoir, Spare, which rocked the British royal family with its raw and often controversial revelations. While Spare was initially celebrated for its emotional depth and honesty, many, including Witherspoon, now see it in a different light. "There's a fine line between bravery and self-promotion," she noted, a statement that was met with murmurs of agreement from some audience members. This remark echoed sentiments from critics who believe Harry's public disclosures have veered into the territory of self-indulgence rather than genuine advocacy. Witherspoon, a veteran of Hollywood and no stranger to media scrutiny, seemed to suggest that Harry's repeated public grievances were no longer about transparency, but about maintaining relevance in a world that thrives on controversy. Audience and public reaction. A divided response. The reaction was swift. While some in the audience nodded in agreement, others appeared uncomfortable. Social media erupted within minutes of the show airing, with Twitter, now X, and Instagram flooded with opinions on Witherspoon's bold stance. One user wrote, "Finally, someone in Hollywood says what we're all thinking. Harry has gone too far." Another countered, "Disappointing to hear this from Reese. Harry's story is his to tell." The conversation online became a battlefield between those who felt Witherspoon had voiced a necessary critique and those who believed she was unfairly judging Harry for sharing his personal struggles. Why Reese Witherspoon's words matter more than most. Reese Witherspoon is not a name commonly associated with controversy. Unlike many celebrities who openly engage in political or social debates, she has largely stayed out of contentious discussions, choosing instead to focus on her work and philanthropic efforts. This is precisely why her critique of Prince Harry held so much weight. Witherspoon is respected across the entertainment industry for her professionalism, intelligence, and advocacy for women's rights. She is not known for sensationalism or personal attacks, making her decision to openly challenge Harry's recent choices all the more shocking. Many believe this signifies a broader shift in Hollywood's perception of Harry and Meghan Markle. Once embraced as a symbol of breaking free from outdated institutions, the couple is now facing mounting criticism, even from those who initially supported them. Public fatigue with royal revelations. Are people tired of the Sussexes' narrative? Witherspoon's comments touched on a growing sentiment: public exhaustion with Harry and Meghan's repeated revelations. When the Duke and Duchess of Sussex stepped down from royal duties in 2020, many sympathized with their plight. The idea of breaking free from a rigid institution in pursuit of happiness was compelling, and the couple garnered widespread support. However, for years later, their ongoing media presence, through high-profile interviews, documentaries, and books, has led many to question their motivations. Instead of quietly building a new life, critics argue that the Sussexes have remained deeply entangled in the very institution they sought to escape. Witherspoon's remarks resonated with this frustration. Her words reflected a sentiment that has been growing, even among former supporters. At what point does speaking out become excessive? The broader debate. What is the responsibility of public figures? Witherspoon's critique also reignited discussions about authenticity, privacy, and the responsibilities of public figures when sharing personal struggles. Should celebrities and royals use their platforms to expose personal pain? Or is there a limit? When does openness become exploitation? Of themselves, their families, or even their audience? Prince Harry's revelations about his family, his military experience, and his relationship with Meghan have been framed as courageous storytelling. But Witherspoon's words raised an important question. Is he still telling his story, or is he leveraging it? Impact on Prince Harry's image. A shift in perception? When Prince Harry and Meghan Markle first stepped away from royal life, they were met with admiration for their courage. But Witherspoon's remarks, and the larger conversation they have sparked, highlight an undeniable shift in perception. Increasingly, the narrative surrounding Harry has changed from a man seeking freedom to one who appears trapped in a cycle of grievance. His image, once that of a rebellious prince forging a new path, is now clouded by scrutiny over his repeated public complaints. Witherspoon's critique put a Hollywood spotlight on a reality that many have been whispering about. The more Harry speaks, the more people seem to question his motives. A moment that won't be forgotten anytime soon. Reese Witherspoon's unexpected critique of Prince Harry has left an undeniable mark on the public discourse. What began as a casual celebrity interview turned into a conversation about duty, authenticity, and the fine line between courage and self-interest. For some, Witherspoon voiced the growing frustrations of those tired of hearing about royal grievances. For others, she crossed a line, unfairly judging a man who has simply chosen to tell his truth. Regardless of where one stands, one thing is clear. Witherspoon's words will not be forgotten anytime soon. And in an era where public perception can shift overnight, Prince Harry may find himself facing a tougher audience than ever before.